The Room Next Door is a Spanish drama written and directed by Pedro Almodovar in his English-language full-length debut, based on the novel What Are You Going Through by Sigrid Nunez. Tilda Swinton and Julianne Moore star, with John Turturro and Alessandro Nicola in supporting roles. Ingrid and Martha were close friends in their youth, when they worked together at the same magazine. Ingrid went on to become an auto-fiction novelist, while Martha became a war reporter, and they were separated by the circumstances of life. After years of being out of touch, they meet again in an extreme but strangely sweet situation. The lonely Martha now has cancer and desires a friend to be by her side as she decides whether to continue treatment or embrace her last days pain-free. This review will be spoiler-free. It is not as if this film is getting 5-star reviews, but I disliked this more than most. I didn't connect with this film at all. I honestly don't have that much to say about it. I understand that Pedro Almodovar isn't used to writing in English, but the screenplay annoyed me. It was painfully clear within the first 20 minutes or so that the dialogue felt unnatural and lacking in nuance. The characters say how they feel all the time and recount moments from the past in conversation that is purely for the audience to have context. Julianne Moore and Tilda Swinton are talented actresses that are really above this kind of material. I didn't feel any emotion at any point despite the subject matter having potential for profound messaging. As average as We Live in Time was, it is probably the better 2024 film to check out that deals with these subjects. I have not read the book that The Room Next Door is based on, but this felt like it wasn't able to take the exposition that is likely in the book and turn it into a show-don't-tell approach. The editing was awkward at times, many scenes dragged on that felt to have little purpose. John Turturro's character is obsessed with climate change, often bringing it up. I don't understand the connection that climate change was supposed to have with the main narrative. I can surmise maybe what it was supposed to be, but the subject is never handled in a way that feels like anything other than shoehorning the writer's own political beliefs into the film. It almost felt preachy, but without giving any solid details. I can't say whether that was the point, but regardless, the subject was not integrated smoothly. It also feels like they're setting things up with John Turturro's character that just really never come to fruition. This isn't an ugly film, but between the bland cinematography and the obvious dialogue, it really felt like a movie that belonged on streaming rather than in a theatre. I always prefer to support something on the big screen, but the surface level filmmaking here had me restless. 20 minutes could have been shaved off this one. Even with a shorter runtime though, this is likely something that I would have switched off 30 minutes in if I was watching it at home. I really hate to be so harsh on films, as I know that it is really easy to break something down and extremely difficult to put it together, but I didn't get anything out of this, and I cannot personally recommend it.